Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another match of the Cinco Bingo Cinco Bingo Summer Tournament 2021. This is the bracket stage, and we are currently having our current match right now is Sceptross versus Noob. This is losers round 2. Noob just came off a win against me, and Sceptross just came off a loss against Easton. This is, for all the marbles. Get through to the next round to face the winner of the match of Asasas versus Kevin. I'm Sober22, and I will be taking you along this journey. So we'll be starting the countdown soon. Let's take a brief look at the card before the race starts, because that's always the most important part of it. We have a random TM goal, center goal. That's gonna be a lot of fun. We do have Slowpoke Tail, so we'll have to make sure our runners do make sure to grab that before they talk to the shiny. Otherwise, it becomes much more difficult. We have Poison Barb in the corner, so that's a Friday. Okay. Alright. Other than that, we seem to have kind of a normal, okay thing, status due to Wudo, and Everstone Goldberry. So this is going to be a day rollover card, probably Friday to Saturday, or probably Thursday to Friday, actually. So we'll see how that works out for them. Friday to Saturday is more likely. Other than that, we have kind of a mixed bag of goals, with some harder than others, but looks like just an overall interesting card. And they should be on their way shortly. Alright, and they're off. Yeah, so they're doing a rollover. Sceptross doing a rollover at 11 o'clock, Noob doing a little bit sooner. Oh, yeah, the color palette's a little bit different. Yeah, Noob's doing a Friday, Saturday, 11:25 p.m., giving himself 35 minutes to get through Faulkner. Not too bad. Sceptross just giving himself a full hour to deal with any Friday stuff. Got Letty in, Dunsparce, and Miltank. Sceptross saving and going to go for the Miltank. Noob just going straight away for it. Of course, it's rolling the card, so you want to make sure that it's important. Oh, it comes with Headbutt and TM 46. 46 is not on the card today, but could have been. And it has a sleep-inducing move on it, I guess. Hypnosis, yes, they both have it. So 2 and 1, very good. And they're even on the same column, which is very good as well. So that's quite a start. Actually funny because they do have the hypnosis nightmare combo. I don't know how often you would actually see that kind of thing. I don't think we've seen all that kind of thing, but they do have headbutt, so Noob is one straight away for a new main. If you can find one. Definitely made sure to save, and that's a Blissey. That may not be a new main, but that should be a lot of experience. Oh, they even have rest too, that's so funny. Oh my gosh. Alright, so the Blissey is getting flipped. Very good. Sceptross catching that Chikorita. That should help with the Bayleaf pull of a Crocodile. Noob getting lots of experience. Getting over 5 levels of experience. Six levels. Oh my gosh. 6 levels of experience. And the Miltank is really not helping. If there was a 4 non-damaging TM move on the goal, they'd have that one in a heartbeat. Sceptross finding a Krabby. Could be a trade Pokemon with Water Gun. Interesting. It is also a water type, which is very good for him. Not quite what I would look for, though. So checking different trees, looking for different results. And an area dose. Unfortunately, also not on the card, but okay. A new fight. Finding the Bulbasaur, wrong grass type. Let's see though, both of them were in there. I'd be curious to see if Noob will find a new main. Because that Miltank really did not learn anything at 8. It's gonna be a little bit tough, but... But I suppose if anything goes wrong, you can always use Hypnosis and Nightmare combo to take down any Pokemon that's Ghost type. Looking for more headbutts. On the Hypno. Not sure he's actually going to consider that one seriously. I do believe he checked his trainer ID, and that's a Zapdos. Alrighty, we have a main switch. Return, okay, that gets better this time. Or, I mean, that's another sleep move, and it can automatically status pseudo if he keeps that. Very good. Oh, sweet kiss, yeah. Okay, Secret Fire Thrash. Alright, we got a main. We have a main. The good thing is Zapdos even learns a move at level 13. So, we get to have a preview of his move soon. Sceptross still headbutting, hoping he can also find that Zapdos. not quite getting anything. So, for those who are wondering, trees are based off your trainer ID. And depending on what it is, there's 2 different slots you can get. Sceptross does find that Blissey though. Don't know if it's the same as the Zapdos, but he was still looking for more. Maybe hoping for. Oh, he was hoping for that Blissey experience again. Oh, that's very good. Although, he seems to not be set on that Zapdos. I would have thought for sure he would have switched to the Zapdos. Just giving the Miltank a little bit of extra experience. Sceptross does learn. Sceptross does learn Destiny Bond, and Noob did stop to learn Water Gun. That's a Scizor. Not interesting to Noob. Yeah, the big bag of experience was very helpful. Both of them got it. So immediately went from level 6 and 5 to 11, 10 and 11, respectively. Or 5 and 10, or 5 and 6 to 10 and 11, respectively. So that's 2 water types for Sceptross. And Noob finds the pinch round 29. Way to go. Well, so Ergoty brings up the point that Destiny Bond unwalls from Ghosts, but they were already unwalled with Hypnosis and Nightmare. Just saying. Oh, but Sceptross finds a Phanpy right on Route 30. Oh my gosh. Alright, so he's definitely getting some good luck here. I'm still really amazed that Noob is not opting for that Zapdos. I think that moveset was actually very solid. Thrash, Sacred Fire. And he even headbutted for that Blitz experience. And that's Pikachu. That process is going to catch it. It is for full evolve. Oh, he even has Thunder! Oh my gosh, where's Purr when you need it? When he's got it. I mean, right there. The Noob runs away from the Lapras. The Noob did get information on that great information, so he'll know that it's on 30. Yeah, he just got it right on the grass outside him. He goes, "Oh yes, this is this Pokemon that I've taken care of for a long time." As a long time being 3 minutes. Hey, Sceptross, that's the wrong Miltank to give your berry to. You're supposed to give your berry to the sick one. Regardless, it can be useful for him. And so Noob has already powered through his way through with Faulkner. DM is not doing him any favors, though. That's okay, though. Oh no, what? Nightmare, dude. There you go. Nightmare. Use Nightmare when they're asleep. Oh my gosh, Sceptross is actually doing Nightmare strats. Oh my gosh, no. This was supposed to be a joke. It wasn't actually supposed to be the thing you had to do. Pretty uneventful. Didn't check the TM there, although Poison Barb got for Noob, so Sceptross knows he's behind. A little bit, but it's not a problem. So, very good. So we got Water Gun still being used as a good use for by Noob. But they're kind of powering through. You know, Headbutt Water Gun. It is technically perfect coverage. Perfectly neutral coverage. It is the bare bones neutral coverage of normal water. Obviously, Miltank Special is not something you really want to rely on, but Dig will help a lot. So he's pretty good with there. Yes, Dig will very much unwall them for most steel and rock types, so very much appreciated. Of course, armory still is an issue, but Zapdos has for Noob. In addition, Rest counts as a sleep-inducing move. It's one of those little small caveats because it actually does put your Pokemon to sleep. So that is one of those small things. So we have sleep-inducing moves. Sleep-inducing moves are not a problem. And just as a heads up, we do have a commentary of this match in Portuguese as well. So, if you are more comfortable with Portuguese, please do check him out too. Fire is commentating, and he's doing a wonderful job. This is really exciting. Noob is taking care of things with Dig, no problem. And goodbye, Nightmare. We'll miss you. Dig's out. Zap Cannon, Sludge Bomb, Mente. Not something you want to see. So Sceptross knows approximately how much behind he is to Noob, as he marked defeat legendary about 2 minutes behind. That's not that crippling early on. He does of course have a slightly better position goal in Teddy Ursa, and he has the Chikorita in his bag compared to just the pincer from Noob. But either way, they look to be in pretty good shape. A lot of this is going to be really dependent on that random TM. Noob saving, and we'll see what Bugsy has for us. Let's make Train to learn defense curl. What a meme. But yeah, it looks like Bugsy's not the biggest of issues. Did get hit by that hyper beam, but Miltank is Miltank, so it can take it. Still hoping for a good TM. Snore. Well then. I guess you can get your... You can't have rest talk right now, but you can have rest snore. Alright, so Meganium on the rifle. A little bit early for Meganium there, but not the problem for Noob. Just headbutt away. So, unfortunate toxic poison for Sceptross, but luckily if he KOs the Pokemon, he won't be damaged by the toxic. Gotta love Gen 2, where if you don't take if you knock out the opposing Pokemon, you don't take damage from ailments or weather like oh no, you do take damage from Sandstorm. But you can get healing from leftovers, so it's kind of interesting. You don't take as much damage from status ailments like burns or poisons, but can get hit you can get healing and damage by Sandstorm. Sceptross just opted in going to the center, not going to use a Poison Cure Berry. Although, I'm not sure if he grabbed one or not. Noob's still picking up all those items. Definitely looking just to perhaps get a Everstone or Gold Berry. Let's get a level ball instead. And he picks up an elixir. That's not on today's card, but it'll be on the next card. Probably. Let's find a water type though, in the forest as well. So, gonna pick up another water type for him. Oh, and it even has a sleep-inducing move on its own, so he doesn't even have to worry about keeping it. Oh, not that he's worried about keeping it on his milk tank. It's everywhere. Sleep-inducing moves are everywhere. So, kind of looking at our routes here, most of our, Sceptross already has the makings of row 4. Noob has the possibility of doing that too, since he has information. We got, with the center goal thing hopefully being available, Sceptross has bottom left to top right as something he can easily do. And if they can find a ghost Pokemon, both of them can have column 3. And if either of them had the other person's information, they would be able to do row 2. So, not too bad. Noob does find that Slowpoke, which is good for 2 water types because you can evolve Slowpoke into Slowking with just a Water Stone, which is really big. You have to check out Kenya. Sceptross is doing it right now, actually. He'll probably check later. Neither of them are quite ready to do the contest as it's not rolled over yet. So Kenya is a water type Pokemon by default. Picks up that male, doesn't need the TM. And Kenya is a Chinchou with a sleep-inducing move. Unfortunate for Noob, as he found that exact same Pokemon in Ilex Forest. Okay, so Noob right into doing contest, or not, sorry, the gym. Sceptross opting to fight this bug catcher. Guess he just wants a quick shortcut through multiple times and to grab that random TM. Just finds a duplicate TM46. It's okay, guys. Sceptross renaming his milk tank to Ba. I would have thought it would have been Moo, but very well. Could be just confusing. And Noob dispatches Whitney relatively quickly. It's a nice plane badge for not only the normal type boost, but also that speed boost. It's very important with this build tank. That normal type attack boost is going to be very helpful since they've been relying on headbutt as their bread and butter. Didn't quite see what Team 45 was, but I don't think it was anything like this. So we're gonna definitely see at least probably Noob switching to that Zapdos just to score the Pseudo-Widow since it's 100% hit rate. Although he's gonna probably get that quick launch just in case he needs it to hit first. Fidget with wing attack doing a good amount of damage as well along to Sceptross. Get through it. My buddy Charizard always shows up at a good time, except for when it's not a good time. There's up here at 36. Not his normal spot of 30, but still okay. And we have Marco as the Pseudo-Widow. Not on the card, but gonna definitely need to switch out. He Marco is also is attempting to give the nightmare to them. So he does status the pseudo. He's trying to catch it. Oh, and Sceptross finds a Raycow. That was unfortunately in the grass. Not a help, but would have been interesting. Showing it actually has an attacking move now this time for Sceptross with that Fire Blast, not just Nightmare. Not trying to tempt Sceptross anymore into using Nightmare strats. So our runners are very close, so this is still definitely being a good match. It's interesting watching both Sceptross and Noob enter the Pokemon Center simultaneously. I'm a little bit distracted a little bit, but we got kind of a lull in action. We do have Sceptross though and Noob entering in at the same time. Opting to teach Surf. So, really interesting to see kind of the difference, because both of them have been pretty on point, but it seems like Sceptross has made quicker work out of battles overall. Sceptross did opt to teach her, whereas Noob has kept Water Gun. So I think Sceptross has made a good commitment there, because as much as Miltank does not have a good special attack, the upgrade in water damage coverage to cover rocks and anything steel type is appreciated. Steel flying type like Skarmory is appreciated. So we have the roamers right now, so I'll be quiet so we can listen in and play Who's That Pokemon? I believe the only one I recognized was the second Pokemon. But that's okay. And Noob is opting to escape rope out. Oh, we'll see if he goes for that roamer strats. Oh, he's doing that while Sceptross is just committed to the... Sceptross is just committed to using his Miltank. I think... Yeah, I believe Moltres was Entei. Noob does not, unfortunately, get it here. That's find a Shuckle. Although, I'm not going to be helping him on this card, unfortunately. Skiploom could potentially be it. It sounds about right. Regardless, we have Noob entering in to the gym, so we'll have some interesting stuff. I don't think we've had all that much information here, which is, well, somewhat a problem for our runners. Here putting the Miltank to sleep, unfortunate, but although Noob has much less problems with it, potentially doing slightly better attack, but also being one level up. So it's been interesting watching the league go back and forth with that. I guess Noob is running out of too much PP, so he's healing up right now, whereas Sceptross has continued to move on. Okay, so we think it was a jump up. I have no idea what the third Pokemon that Susan was. But we'll see it when they go up to the tower, so. Ah, yes, Morty is also, of course, with a fine taste. Having the milk tank. Sceptross immediately puts it to sleep. He doesn't want to be put to sleep by the enemy milk tank, understandably. Ooh, another Blissey. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lots of experience this ROM. We've had Blissey from Headbutt, Blissey with Dynamic Punch. Uh-oh. Not a problem. And they seem to both be going through Morty's Pokemon with relative ease. And it's always nice to see those input flinches. Fun fact, in Gen 2 only, even if you equip your King's Rock, it does not increase the flinch chance of moves that already flinch. It is unfortunately a bug in the Gen 2 script. Just a small fun fact. And information. For Noob is going to have the information advantage over Sceptross, because Sceptross still does not know where that. Sceptross still does not know where that pincer is, which is going to be a little bit unfortunate for him. Because that means that Noob will have sort of a better idea on his path. With that potential of getting Column 1 and Road 2 being pretty much guaranteed as soon as they find a ghost Pokemon, which may be some issues, but I'm sure both runners are now paid to get strength. Our runners have really been trading off leads. It's been really amazing and shows both their skills and execution. I'm not showing off the small bit where if you go into the water and then repel, you'll have just enough steps to make it to Cyan Wood without getting an encounter. The repel will run out on the last water tile, so that when you go onto land, is your first step without repel. Actually, a really neat trick. Well, I suppose it's not less of a trick and more of a kind of nice to know thing. A single repel is enough to cover it all. Okay, so we're also gonna check that Shucky. They Diglett. Not on the card today. Noob doesn't even check it. goes through. Noob was using up the rest of his headbutts. Teaching strength now. Very good. More surprised he didn't use strength in the menu there as well. Saved himself a prompt. Not sure if that actually would take time, because we have instant attack, but it would have been something. Oh my gosh, and Sceptross gets punished for doing big by the Need Arena using Earthquake. It's got Drill Pick Earthquake? What is this? Oh my gosh. What a moveset. Of course, there's a lot going on here. Both of them on that planet. So they've been really in sync this entire time. It's pretty amazing. Sceptross, of course, dealing with Chuck slightly faster, but I mean, 45 minute Chuck time. This is insane. This is like a really good time. So this has been really good for them. So, and so they even had some encounters, so this is pretty good. Dealing with Lucine. Meanwhile, Noob is checking his Noob is checking his Pokedex with Terry. I didn't quite see where I was. Omnite. I didn't look at either. Skip Boom is on 29, so definitely gonna be good for them. I apologize. I will be looking again once the Sceptross goes through for that. So we do have Omnite information for Skip Room, so that'll help for row 5 and column 2. Assuming they were obtainable. So That's exciting. Sceptross already teaching Fly and Sweet Scent to Chikorita. He's going to check the decks now. Alright, so he's gonna see... Clefairy is Ecritique Water. Oh, that is free. It's also in Union and Royal Islands. Omnite is all over the place. Most notably Route 36, 40, and 43 as best bets, with Mordor and Elf making an appearance. Skiploom is on... Oh no, that's the roamer! Guys, that's the roaming Skiploom. He's gonna be thrown off! Because it was on 29 for Noob, but I guess it's on 30 for Sceptross. Hopefully he doubles checks that. Oh my gosh. This is... I don't know if they're gonna be able to figure if Sceptross will or Noob will know. That's kind of interesting. Sceptross picking up PKMN Burn Tower. Not the one he's looking for. Noob getting that Clefairy. I think it probably is like a 15. It's probably the 30%, or it's either the 30 or the 10%, I would think. Not everyone can recognize roamer cries, and really the only way to double check is to move from the spot and to check again. We've had several people chasing after roamers, not realizing they were roamers. So, fun fact about the Moonball that's brought back up on the chat. Moonball actually does not work as you intended. Because of the way it was coded, it was using the old ID from the Moonstone from Gen 1. However, that ID is not the same in Crystal. That ID actually applies to Burn Heal. So, Moonball actually only helps catching Pokemon that evolve via Burn Heal. So, until we find Pokemon that evolves via Burn Heal, we won't be seeing any of that helping with catching. It's just a normal Pokeball. Thanks, Game Freak. And Noob catches the roaming Moltres. Holy cow. I didn't even realize it was the roamer. I was like, there was just a Moltres there. And then I saw the level. Got Dragonair as the other slot here. Sceptross is going to be looking for that Clefairy for a little bit. But he gets it right now. Oh, catch rates are not random. They are all maximum. So every Pokemon has a catch rate, as a 1-3 chance being caught from full health. It is basically as if everything has a catch rate 255, which is like your Pidgeys. So, very easy, 1-3 at full health, and of course it gets better as they lower health. And he switches to the Moltres. Respectable, it's a decent moveset. Noob did remember to buy that Slowpoke tail, very good. We've had several runners in the past forgetting to buy that, so it is very important that they do so. Sunstone, unfortunately not the item they're looking for. And then Sceptross is going into Mortar. Guess he's going for the Super Maniac. Although, I believe this is... Well, I guess it's a little bit faster to go from here. Because you can just escape rope out. Not the chance they need it, Noob needed, unfortunately. Funny how Noob is just collecting all the legendary birds. Just needs Articuno for the trio. Sceptross hoping for finding Well, maybe hoping something's in order as he's not repelling here. You never know. We got a shiny Pidgeot. Looks like this one went training after you defeated it in... they defeated it in... Whitney's gym. Noob not opting to catch it. Right, well, I mean, it's not needed, so... Sceptross being blessed by the presence of Sunflora. Oh, it's ever so happy. It's oh so happy. Alright. Find that Slowpoke deal. We'll mark it soon. So that Moltres was the roaming Moltres. The other roamer is Skiploom, which I don't think our Noob may recognize that it's a roamer, but I don't think Sceptross recognizes it. I thought it was Route 29, but we saw that it was moved on Sceptross' screen, so. TM34, not what they needed. That's what's on Noob screen. So now it's really just kind of gonna be a TM hunt. A little bit confused about where Noob talking to all those NPCs, but doesn't help the particular tour. Oh, it has this. Oh my gosh, that's a runnable Pidgeot. Sword Stance. I think it had Wing Attack still and Steel Wing. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Alright, so Noob is just going into here. So he wants Everstone Goldberry, so... Okay, he's double checking the Tanty. It's an Equity Water. Not Equity, it's Newbark Water. That's really easy to get. Alright, Noob's entering the contest, so we'll see how that does. Sasa's made a very good, great cheat to help for the chances. So we're looking for second or third place, as that's what Everstone Goldberry is. Lantern at level 11 is a 70% chance, so very good by Noob to find that. Sceptross going for that experience share. We got that gold at 16. I think Noob is pretty much set. He's just gonna check the TM and then be on his way out. Oh no! Sceptross is searching for the... He's searching for the roamer in the water! No! Sceptross! Oh no! Oh my gosh. Oh no, please, Sceptross! Check again! Check your Pokedex again! Please! Oh no! Oh no, sir. Please. Don't waste your time. I hate to see this to them. He catches Kingler. That's another water type for Noob. Very good. So he's got at least a handful of them. I don't know exactly how many he's got. But hopefully Sceptross checks for that information again to realize, oh no, it's not what he's looking for. Noob getting the TM in the contest. Just a duplicate Sweet TM. Oh no! Noob won! Oh, that's... So he's keeping the 2 water-type Pokemon. That's rather unfortunate for him, but he'll just clock reset and probably try it again. That was unlucky because he had a 70% chance with that lantern to get second and third place. So that's rather unfortunate. Noob checking all those TMs. Sceptross finding the Slowpoke that Noob found. He's gonna be very pleased because that will be another couple of water types. And clearly the Slowpoke doesn't want him to leave using Mean Look. Says, "You shall not leave. You shall not pass." But I suppose in this case it's more of leave. Come at me! I dare you! Either way, Noob got that Water Stone for the chamber. And Slowpoke really proving that 1 and 3 is a lie. Alright, so Noob opened up the Water Stone chamber. You might just go check these items because these are items you wouldn't normally check. And they could potentially be an Everstone or a Goldberry. Instead, it's just the milk storage container. Milk storage. Oh my gosh! How many has Sceptross thrown at the Slowpoke? It's just not getting caught. This is getting ridiculous. I'm sorry, Sceptross. Oh no! Yeesh! Alright, we have Noob opening up the 2 rooms of off chambers. Oh, and it finally gets the Calcium, Thunderstone, or Never Melt Ice. Oh my gosh! What is this? And he finds the roaming Skiploom that he was searching for. Is it Skiploom took pity of him? It's like, I heard you were looking for me. Oh my gosh. What is this? Also, that is Sceptross. Oh, thought for sure that Skiploom would die from the wing attack. Whew. Alright, and Noob gets more water type Pokemon, whereas Sceptross. Jeez. Alright. So we have both our runners getting the roamers. And there's that Omnite he's been searching for. So I think Sceptross has his path. He's got at least row 5, row 4, column 2, and row 4, row 5, column 2, column 4, and row 1. So he's got his path set in stone there. My god. Oh, and Noob checks the decks again for Skiploom. I hope he realizes that it's I hope he realizes that it's the roamer. That it wasn't the same place that he checked before. And Sceptross can be able to easily do this, evolving that Pikachu. For somewhere out in the world, Bakura is screaming in agony. Watching his poor baby being evolved. So we got Clefable. So that's 2 evolves. Not that he needs to evolve all 4. Not that he needs to evolve 4 different Pokemon, but he can evolve that. Oh, actually, that would be even better for him because he's got the Slowpoke, and then he's gonna be evolving the Chikorita, so he doesn't even have to do the contest. That's huge. He's hoping for that TM, but Sceptross, you've got the water poke. Got the water pokes. I would just go for the TMs on the way, but you got a path. Actually being deposited. Clefable being deposited. Hopefully, he does still have that Water Stone. And yeah, this is pretty big for Sceptross. And grab that Bill's Poke on the off chance it's a Water type or something on the card that he could help. Noob was trying to find. Is he trying to find this Skip Bloom on 43, or is he trying to? There was something on 43, and I can't remember. Although Sceptross is doing contest, I guess, you know, it's a little bit easier to do contest than to go for the water types, but who knows? Golbat 7, definitely not gonna help him. I hope Sceptross is looking at his stuff, because I'm pretty sure Golbat doesn't. Golbat at level 7 is not gonna. You know, it has no chance of placing. So, that's not gonna help him at all, actually. It's just. King at 16 is, well, a little bit too hard for this, but it is a water type. 16 is a 19% chance to win, 19% chance of second and third. It's got a much higher chance of winning, but it is a water type, which helps. And there's that Omnite Noob's been looking for. Making it 11 is way too low. Arcanine. At 14. Actually, I think that could, Arcanine at 14 was a 2% chance of second and third place. Way too high level. 7 is too low. It has no chance of placing. You need something between. Ideally for Arcanine, you would want a level 11 actually for your best chance at second and third place. Level is not what matters, it's the stats and HP stuff. So, having a different levels gives you different HP stats compared to the AI. So, for example, this level 7 Arcanine has no chance of placing. Although, he seems to be very insistent on catching it. I don't think Sceptross has pulled up the contest calculator, because he's been wasting a lot of time catching Pokemon that have no chance of placing the way he wants. Which is rather unfortunate, but it's what it is. Yeah, he's gonna quit. I mean, with very little Pokeballs left, and realize, oh, so it's not based. It's based on their base stats, with health covering the most. So it's not. So while the stronger Pokemon do have it, it's mostly health that is the biggest determining factor. And Noob is again checking for that roamer. I don't think he realizes it's a roamer, or hopefully he realizes it, because every time you fly, it's going to change locations. I don't think he's checking. Noob, please. Please, Noob. You're hurting me. Although that Centipede is a very easy evolution to Furret, as I think he's going to be positioning himself into getting that as well. It's just killing me. It's hard to know when a roamer's a roamer, but if you're checking the dex and you realize it's moved, it's best to realize it's a roamer at that point. I don't fault them for not knowing the cries as roamers, as I was not able to identify Skiploom. So we have that outside possibility of Swine into Pilot Swine, but no, it's a level 30 evolution. It's not going to happen. And we find the third of the trio of ice, although Swinub in the cave is just vanilla. Articuno in there is just fitting. Yeah, this is just brutal. Noob's on a wild goose chase for a roamer that he doesn't realize is moving around. You just hate to see that. Although Sceptross does find a Hoppip in Ice Path, I mean, it's not helpful for him. Perhaps if Noob considers just figuring out the other progress things, he might be able to run into that. And of course, there's the Phanpy here in Ice Path as well. But they both already have that, as it was very easy to get. TM43, still no sign of TM04. I think Noob has finally realized it's the roamer, because it's not in the area he last checked. Sceptross is gonna confidently go for that TM. Sees all that line. Jump left 2. Oh, yeah, and hopefully he realizes it's the roamer. So is he going for roamers? He's gonna check the roamers over here, going back and forth between the routes. He might actually catch it on this Route 37, depending on where it goes. Nope. It decided to want to go elsewhere. This is looking good for him. Oh, it's gone down a different loop. Unfortunate. It looks like the Dark Cave TM was still not anything helpful. Meanwhile, Sceptross is gonna be getting that hard one experience on his Chikorita. Alright, so hopefully when Noob goes into the area, he might be able to get it to come in. So Sceptross does get that phone number. Oof, it's on route 30. It was route on 36 as he was on 37. That you hate to see that. And the Suicune is just an Entei. What they need is the actual Skiploom Pokemon itself. Entei Suicune Raikou is not on the card today. So catching any of the legendary beasts won't solve their issue. They need specifically Flat Bloom. Question about the one sandwich. There's not one sandwich. That roaming Suicune that's running around, that's not an actual Pokemon you catch. It's just ones you just see around the world. And where you can talk to in various locations. Sceptross is very determined to go for that TM. Although, I'm almost wondering if it would be just better to commit to the solid path that you have with water types. Considering he has a lot of water types as is. Unfortunately, Noob is still hunting for that roamer, and as soon as he goes into here, it should be changed. Although, actually no, it stayed in. He was lucky. He got it. My bad. I didn't realize he had already moved into the Route 35 area. That's very good. So, very good on both of them. This will help both of them immensely. And Chikorita learning Rest, that's really good for Sceptross, because now he can, if he needs to, you can get rid of Rest or Hypnosis on his Miltank. Although, I'm still surprised Noob just doesn't use the Level Ball, as that acts as a Master Ball with the Sweet Choice, but still, he's still got it. So Sceptross is, of course, defeating these Electrodes and Traps because it gives them experience, but also gives them Pokemon that aren't shown on the entries. But very good job for Noob on hunting down that roamer. With a little bit of luck, he definitely was able to get that done, so I very much applaud him. And no TM in the hideout. That means it's either gotta be in the lighthouse, or it's in one of the icky spots that's blocked by a waterfall. And you hate to see that. So they're gonna do, of course, a course adjustment, or Sceptross doing a course adjustment about that. Noob catching that Swinub. Kind of shoutouts to a race in the past. For those who are unaware, there was a bingo tournament he was part of it, and to finish up the card, it was him versus his opponent. It was a race to evolve. I believe Magneton versus But it was Magneton or Magcargo. Magnemite and look Markogo slash Magneton, so I think he realizes that Swinub is not his friend there. His water types, ghost types. Unfortunately that only checks once you've owned, so he's gonna need to want to check the... I don't think Noob realizes that the searching function is only of Pokemon of those types you own, not that you've seen. So he's looking for a ghost type, and neither of them have seen one. He does see Chikorita's here, so or in this in this location. Doesn't seem like it's in either of these floors. The stage is really bullying Sceptross. Doing a lot more damage than you expected him to do. Ancient Power Dragonite, of course, is very strong. Ah, and Bill's poke was that muck. That makes sense now. And Sceptross, or Noob is... If it's on this floor, there's one more floor for Noob to check for Chikorita being on. And so that's this floor. In the meantime, Sceptross is evolving his Chikorita. That is his 4th evolution, as he promptly marks both of them. And now Noob realizes he's on a clock, because Sceptross is gonna be climbing up Tin Tower and just needs to get a water type and the Route 44 trainers done. So he's gonna hope to get that. So he gets that Chikorita, so the good thing is it just needs 1 level to evolve. And we see the Suicune, which was determined by chat to be Entei. Sceptross, of course, wisely taking off the experience share, so he doesn't have to deal with any more extra text boxes. We had a question about in the chat whether getting Goldberry Elixir is tough. And it can be, because it's really based off of the Pokemon in the contest. And so Goldberry is the prize for 3rd place, and Everstone is a prize for 2nd place. So of course, it really is dependent on what's offered there. Maybe there might be ones with very little, and maybe ones that he can. But he has determined he's gonna go for it. So Sceptross is, of course, not repelling up here, hoping... Oh my gosh, and of course he finds an Napalm. It doesn't really help him, but if he finds a ghost type, this would do him a solid. I do wonder if he is going to be grabbing the items as he goes up, but getting that Apalm in Tin Tower is huge, because he had no information on that pincer. Sceptross is just skipping the items. Hopefully he's learned how to go up the tower properly. Water type. Very good. And Noob getting the black belt's number. So Noob is checking his water types owned, and he has 6. Very good. Sceptross is gonna check his water types as well. See what his count is on that. He's got 8, so that's perfect for him. Noob looking at the Gator, which is apparently in the water of Lake of Rage, which is a very good spot. So all Sceptross needs at this point is a Ghost type, or... Oh my gosh, can't even run from that Pikachu, oh no. So he's gonna need a Ghost type, or just to suck it up and beat those 7 trainers on Route 44. Or maybe he looks into the item. But I think he's just gonna go for the what completes his path. I don't think it's that they have an issue with their mains. It's more that fights take time. And so if you can get away without having to do fights, it's better. I'm actually surprised Sceptross isn't picking up the items, at least on the way. I would have figured maybe if you look into Goldberry Everstone, that lessens your load a bit, but... Because then you would just have to catch a Pokemon on top of Tin Tower. Which he's at right now. Or sorry, 9th floor. It's just below the top. So this has just been really rough for both of our racers because that middle goal was not in a very great location. Neither of them both of them have checked, I guess, most of the TM locations except for that lighthouse. So it's really just kind of a very small chance, but unfortunately, both of them being, at least one of them being waterfall locked is very unfortunate. So that's really unfortunate because the other team spots, for those who were wondering, there's one in the top of Mount Mortar, in the waterfall area. There's one right past Tojo Falls on Route 27 that's locked by Whirlpool as well. There's one in Victory Road, which of course you need waterfall to go up Tojo Falls for. And our least favorite spot is the one in Rock Tunnel, which of course requires not only going up through Victory Road and having 8 badges, but also requires defeating the Elite Four. So it's just not feasible to get in a normal bingo. But yeah, so Sceptross is on his way to finishing up. It should be done within a few minutes. And assuming he can count properly, so we'll make sure to count as well. As he's defeated now one of the trainers. Because there are 7 here, so shouldn't be a problem for him. And he should be finishing within about 4 or 5 minutes. Oh my gosh, so the Abra trade was for Chikorita. That's so funny. They could have done that, but nope. Yeah. Just using the rare candy. That is so funny. So that's 3 trainers, that's the 4th one. Just 3 more to go. So Noob is kind of scrambling because he knows that Sceptross is just going to be finishing shortly, and hopefully he might be able to pull off something. Unfortunately, the TM, which would be his Hail Mary, is not going to work, but no, you can always try. Game Corner pokes might save him. Could have just a... So he's going to try that. Very respectable. So we got 5 trainers defeated for Sceptross. This is going to be his 6th one. And, well, there was a Staryu and a Heracross there, which would have been good, but not going to help him, as he has, well, as this Staryu is a little bit expensive to get, and Heracross Skull he already has. Gamer understands that he's kind of out of luck here. Noob's out of luck here, naming his Moltres Gamer as a tribute to a good friend. And that should be the 7th trainer now for Sceptross. And that's his last one. I think he's just gonna double check that he fought him. Yep, just double checking that he fought all of them, and GG Sceptross. GG. Unfortunately, we don't have audio for Noob, but that's okay. So with that, Sceptross advances to the next round. Unfortunately, this is the end of the road for Noob, but it's been a good tournament run. I'll be having him shortly on. And GG Sceptross.
Sorry about that. I'm having some audio issues. GG.
GG. Well, first I wanted to ask you, did you realize that the skip room was a roamer?
Not initially. I was actually surprised when I found it being the roamer. I did not recognize the cry at all. Like, I generally recognize a decent amount of cries, and I expected to recognize skip rooms if it showed up. But well, I did not waste too much time switch sending for it. So
Yeah.
I'm always aware of the that possibility, like being some random Pokemon I didn't recognize. So I tend to try not to say too much when that could technically be the case. But yeah. Also, if you give me just 20 seconds, sorry.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And
Now
welcome
it's
back.
much better.
Better audio, yeah.
Yes. Okay. There we go. Okay. But yeah. Initially, I was really trying to avoid 44 trainers and 10 tower. I wanted that TM for that though, and the TM just was not showing up. Then the contest. Well, since Arcanine has really good stats, I was hoping you to at least get a Goldberry, but I guess the level was just too low.
Yeah.
I,
Unfortunately, both of the ones you caught, or the Golbat and the Arcanine.
were both 0% to.
Yes, both of them were way too low, and
Wow!
that Kingler
Wow!
would have been a 2%.
Yeah,
Not
I figured the Kingler was too strong. Wow, because Arcanine has such good stats. I thought it could maybe get a Goldberry, but whatever. I felt like in the end I could do contest or go for 44 trainers, but contest was probably faster overall. But here I wanted to go for consistency, and I felt I was ahead. So yeah, I felt 44 was better.
yeah, it was just unlucky though. It seemed like the TMs just were not anywhere needed to.
Yeah,
It
I
could
think
have
I
been
checked.
either Lighthouse or Waterfall.
Yeah, I think I don't know what it was, but yeah, like it was middle goal. I was banking on it so hard because it was worth 2 bingos for me, potentially 3 if I did Tin Tower. But I was trying to avoid that, so technically 2. But yeah, well, didn't show up, so I had to do the 2 goals I was trying to avoid.
Yeah.
Also, shout outs to the early Blissey for
Yeah,
making
both
my.
you and Noob headbutted up the Blissey. He actually also headbutted up.
A what? Sorry.
Sorry, you both of you headbutted up a Blissey with the mill tank. He also found a Zapdos from the headbutt, but he
Oh
opted to stay
wow.
with the mill tank like you. So you guys were
Oh.
both doing that.
Oh, okay. We're
Um,
both with the cow. Okay.
but okay, so the other one thing I wanted to talk to you about was that Graveler.
Oh, let's go! I wanted to use Nightmare Strats at least once before I got rid of it, and that was the perfect opportunity. It was such a good meme.
Oh yeah, I got that, and then you also got, of course, comboed by that AI with that Neat Arena
Oh,
too.
screw that protected arena. Yeah, that was screw that. I actually tried twice, but I figured nah, he has good AI. He's probably just gonna use protect over and over again. So let's just headbutt the thing. But yeah. How did Noob do? He was ahead of me for.
You guys were neck and neck, and unfortunately, well, he spent a lot of time looking for that roamer as well.
Oh,
He
I
did eventually
see.
get it, but he by the time he got it, you were already on your sort of your path to finishing. So that was rather unfortunate.
Yeah. But yeah, well, I must admit it was not the best of executions. I think I should have just committed to doing the tower, and like I was trying to fight the traps because I was trying to avoid doing 10 tower and 44, so I needed to somehow evolve the Chikorita. So the traps were, but then I felt like, okay, I'm just wasting too much time here. It's just better to do 10 tower. That's why I was fighting the traps. I really, really was trying to avoid 10 tower, but yeah, I guess I figured in it was definitely like suboptimal to try to avoid it in this card.
Yeah, it was kind of rough. Yeah, no, that I think both. I mean, you guys both we were going very good, and you both had that fly at check at 45, but it was just a lot of it was just the checks were kind of showing up for you. Although Noob did find that roaming Moltres as well as the
Oh
skip loom,
yeah,
but
I did
think like really
recognize.
I sunk him more than you is the chasing for the skip loom for a lot longer before realizing it's a roamer.
Yeah. Yeah, I must admit, like I did not recognize it was skip loom. I actually like you even let your guard down because I actually expected to recognize the cry if I heard it, but yeah, I guess I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't fault you for not recognizing the cries. That is one of the more harder ones. Although I'm just glad that both of you guys were able to recognize it was the roamer at some point in time. Although, also that slowpoke though, my gosh,
So
I don't
many
know how many
balls.
balls you chucked at it, but you chucked at. You were doing it for like a solid couple minutes.
I think it was 15 to 20, maybe on the lower end of that range, but I think at least 15 for sure.
You couldn't even run away from it.
No, it mean look me. I couldn't, and it was worth 2 water types. This game had no water types. I was not repelling because of the water types. I did not. I mean, it's such a common type. It's silly to have to dex for them. And I was like, come on, I just need one more. Show up, show up.
Yeah,
and then
it
the
was just
tentacle in the tower showed up, and I could finally start repelling. I went through Ice Path, not a single water type. I went through Dark Cave, not a single water type. It was insane.
I mean, you didn't even have Ghost type Pokemon.
No Ghost.
Apom was good, but
the Apom was useless. Even when Noob found it, then when I got
found
to fly,
a Pinsir on 29. Yeah.
Oh, on 29. Wow, I thought it would be on 31 based on when he marked Poison Barb. Nice. I guess I did waste some time like catching stuff. I had a lot of encounters early game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I have to go over to the Portuguese one.
All right.
For an interview.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you for the race. It was fun, and I'm looking forward to my next one next week, hopefully.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Good luck with your next match.
Thank you.
All right. And with that, we are gonna wrap it up here. Although there's still speedrun Portugal, so this is still gonna be around. So we'll take a look at our next matches because we have at least one match today. We have the match between Fire and Athena, the rematch. Because of circumstances, we have a rematch going on between Fire and Athena. That's going on at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So that will be in about a little bit less than 10 hours. And then we have 3 more matches scheduled. We have Furious Magic versus NJ on September 28th, which is in 2 days. That's Tuesday. And then we have 2 more matches scheduled on that Wednesday of Kevin versus Asasas at 2 p.m. September 29th. Then we have Weista versus Diego Armando on September 29th at 6:30 p.m. So please make sure to check them out. Please give a follow to our runners. A huge shout out to both Sceptross and Like a Noob. I'm Snowbear, and thank you so very much, everyone, for being here.